This project was so much fun, and I always refer to it because it was actually the first app that I ever worked on. We were used to making web games, and so this was the first one that was packaged into an app. So that was a lot of fun, and we actually ended up making all of the games in the same way we usually did, using our in-house Pixi framework and Adobe Illustrator and all of that. So the actual game development wasn't much different than usual, but then I was put in charge of figuring out how to wrap up all the games into an app, and that was a cool little experiment for me. I ended up using a Cordova Wrapper and then making this menu wheel as a way to navigate to each individual game, each of which was essentially a downloaded package by the time it made its way into the app. So, little fun fact on how all of that was built out. And then to talk about this menu wheel a little bit, it was honestly kind of a headache. The arrow functionality was pretty easy because it was basically just a baked-in animation, but the ability to drag the wheel is where it got trickier. I wanted it to feel good to spin, and I wanted the speed to correspond to how fast the user dragged the wheel. So there was a lot of math and physics to toy with, even for something as simple as a menu wheel. It was definitely a huge learning experience for me, and I'm glad I ended up getting assigned to it, for sure. But the meat of the work I did on this app, though, was in the mini games. I ended up developing 2 of the games in this app, and it's going to get pretty lengthy if I try to cover both of those games in this video, so I'm actually going to split this up into 2 other parts, one to cover each mini game. So yeah, go check out part 2 and part 3.